Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a really big problem that currently sits inside of Loomian Legacy. And also in this video, we're going to be talking about how the Loomian Legacy developers could fix this. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. So Loomian Legacy definitely has its own fair share of problems, ranging from things from Twitter, them leaving us in the dark, not saying anything, to things in the actual game like, bugs, ranked PvP, of course not being in the game, and just so much more. Now, the thing that I'll be talking about today is not so much, a game-breaking bug, a game-breaking issue, but it is definitely something that I think is very sad. And after, watching this video, I think you guys are definitely going to agree with me. Now, whenever you have a Loomian Legacy update, I'm pretty sure the main focus of it is to have fun. Have fun, a sense of replayability, to add something permanent into the game, and overall, again, just have a very enjoyable update. Now, there are a lot of updates that, of course, do that, ranging from things like Sephirite City. Of course, the wait for it was definitely not worth it. But overall, the entire content in itself brought, of course, things for PvPers, brought things for hunters, and brought things for people who just, casually enjoyed the story. And there's also some other updates, of course, like the Vari updates, the Vari evolutions and all that stuff. Of course, bring stuff for PvPers, bring stuff for hunters, bring stuff for just, everybody in general. But there was one update that I feel like didn't really bring it for everybody, okay? And didn't really provide that sense of, replayability and sense of enjoyment that every other update has really had. And now, the update that I'm going to be talking about basically is one that, again, I think is very much underwhelming. It was a very underwhelming update. The hype for it was kind of there, but it slowly died off. And the developers haven't really done much since, haven't really done much to kind of fix that. And in this video, I'm also going to be talking about some possible solutions that they could do to at least bring a little bit of hype back to this and maybe possibly fix some things with it. Now, the update that I am talking about is going to be the guppy ponds. Oh boy, I want you to right now to name, okay? Go down in the comments below. When was the last time you genuinely have hunted inside of the guppy pond, okay? Not for like, any of the little reward stuff, just for like the guppies themselves, okay? Go down in the comments below, put it right there. I can tell you honestly, I haven't hunted there in around 4 months, okay? And why is the guppy pond a problem? Well, there's a lot of things ranging from, of course, fishing to, just the Loomians themselves. I think the guppy pond, idea and the entire, thing that it was based off of, the Magikarp pond, was a phenomenal idea. Having all these different rarities of guppies, and then of course having a, shiny version of the rarest form of the guppy was a really great thing to see. Now, the developers have definitely not kept the, entire update up to its, I should say a hype, because there was a lot of people excited about this, myself included. Having any Pokemon Brick Bronze feature being added back to Loomian Legacy is really cool to see, but they haven't done anything with the guppy pond in almost a year, okay? It's going to be coming up on nearly a year in around 4 or 5 months. So with the fact that we haven't gotten any new guppy skins, and there hasn't really been anything, talked about it, is definitely really sad to see. Mainly due to the fact that since people are not hunting there, and since people are not talking about it, then we are probably never ever going to get to see what the Gleaming Galaxy guppy looks like. Now, of course, we've already seen what the other 2 Gleaming Tier 5 guppy skins have looked like, the Crystal one and the Lightning one, but even then, in the span of almost a year, only 2 of them have been found, and that, means that nobody is really hunting there. The chances to actually find one of these, I think, ranges to around a 1 in 90,000, okay? So a 1 in 90,000 to find this Gleaming Guppy, and the fact that the Gleaming Galaxy Guppy is 1 of 3, meaning that, if somebody even found one, there is only a 1 out of 3 chance that is going to be the Galaxy Guppy skin, meaning that there's possibly going to be a Gleaming inside of the game that could never even be found. And I think this is really sad to see, again, because nobody's hunting there and nobody's even talking about it. Now, what are some possible solutions that we could actually see to fix this problem, okay? Well, one of them would be to add more skins. Add a new Tier 5 guppy, okay? And make it gleaming, okay? Make it possibly, the chance of having it be gleaming. Maybe even add a gleaming to the Tier 3 skins, okay? Because I think a lot of us can agree that, being a free-to-play player, okay, basically means that you miss out on a lot of these cool skins, okay? And even when you have the boost, why go into, the guppy pond when you literally physically cannot get the Gleaming Tier 5 skin? So having something like a Gleaming Tier 3, maybe even just one of them, okay? Put 1 Gleaming Tier 3 skin in there, and I guarantee you, maybe more people would actually hunt inside of there, okay? It still would be relatively rare, and at the same time provide something, at least, not the 1 in 90k chance, to actually find. Now, do I agree and do I think think that they should actually lower the odds of the Gleaming Tier 5 Guppies. No, I really cannot stress this enough that I think that Loomian Legacy rarities need to stay the same, and no matter what, a Loomian, rarity should not be lowered for any reason. Now, the second thing, solution that I have to this is definitely going to be, a far-fetched one, but that would be to add a roaming to the pond, okay? Not to the pond, but to fishing itself. I know, it's a pretty crazy idea and a pretty crazy, just thing to even talk about, but could you imagine, just having something like a roaming be specifically locked to fishing? And hey, maybe you could even throw it in the overworld as well, but there is really just no demand for fishing, okay? Nobody's actively going out here and fishing, okay? The fishing, update and all that stuff was a really cool thing to see, but again, it's pointless, okay? Nobody is actively going out there to fish for something when, even things like Puff and, Swimp and Guppy, you can rally for those and get even better stuff like that in terms of, again, rallying and PvP. So why even fish in the first place? Maybe give players an incentive to actually fish and put a new roaming in there. I know, again, it is a really far-fetched idea, but having a new roaming in there would just be really cool to see. So yeah, guys, that is what I believe to be one of the biggest problems inside of Loomian Legacy right now, at least when it comes to, things inside of the game. The Guppy pond definitely is up there. I'd say even #1 because, again, there's just nobody talking about it, nobody hunts in there. The devs don't even care about it anymore. They don't even update it. I think they even said they'd add more skins, and they haven't yet. But yeah, guys, definitely let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. Do you guys agree with me that, the Guppy pond is definitely a underwhelming, kind of just feature, nobody goes there, nobody hunts there. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go another like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.